Good Sunday afternoon. It's July 23, 2023, and we're doing the chart prep for the ESU, which is the September 2023 contract, E-mini S&P futures, and I'm also going to add Euro USD for those of you interested in Forex. I think I like this pair as well, but ICT concept works on Forex and indices. So let's just quickly go over Euro USD one time. Remove my path, and as usual I start with the month. So we'll go to the month, Euro USD. We'll pan all the way out to get the order flow. So this is price action for Euro USD from 2006 to present. As we can see, overall price is on a downward trajectory. It's bearish. Okay, from 2008 to now, Euro USD price has been going down. So let's zoom out, see where we are presently. It's still the monthly. I already did a quick preview of it, but as we can see here, this is March 2020. This swing low was broken on, wait a minute, yeah, March 2022 by this red candle. Let me move that line so you'll be able to see. March 2020, swing low. Okay, open this up a bit. So March 2020, swing low was broken by April 2022. Momentum candle, this red candle, closed below as a market structure shift. This was a retrace, but it's now officially turned around on April 22. So it looks like it came down to, let's see if it broke anything here. Couldn't, because it was on a downward trajectory. Nope. Just made a new low. It made a new low September 2022, and it's now retracing to come back down. That's exactly what it's doing, because there's no market structure shift to the upside for this to continue going up. Now, right now on the monthly, it has already retraced. Let's measure this price range. Because like we say, price goes from premium to discount, and it likes to retrace at least to the equilibrium of a price range to balance. This is the equilibrium, 0.5%, 50% of this whole price range. It's already done that. It's at OTE right now to 0.62. It traded up into a fair value gap. I'm not sure. I think this is this is a weekly fair value gap. This red box right here, that's an imbalance. See how price went up to it, touch it, and then pull back to close lower. Yeah. So it reacted by pulling back to go lower, and that's a bearish imbalance. So that's the monthly. That's how it looks on the monthly. What I did is this yellow candle is an order block. So I marked the open of that order block because the present price has already gone past the low of it. So I'm thinking if it's going to go any higher, it should stop at that order block open, but it could shoot past it and come over here to this February 1, 2022 high. But I'll watch price. Right now, though, I'm seeing on the weekly a pullback for lower prices. So sorry, the monthly. So let's go to the weekly. Move this blue line, no longer needed. So the weekly is showing that price came down, made a new low, then back up. But we have a market structure shift here on the weekly. It retraced, delivered price into a bearish order block here, right there. Had a retrace. Did it take out lows? No, it didn't. Had a retrace, continued to go up deeper into the order block. Retrace, made a higher low, and it continued up into the weekly fair value gap. It's now pulling back, but it created this green fair value gap imbalance, which is a bullish fair value gap. It looks like price may come down to this order block open short term to continue up towards this monthly order block and maybe even the high, February 7, 2022 high. But let's continue watching because overall price is bearish, but we don't know how deep this retrace could be. So on the day, what do we have on the day? So this yellow line here, I didn't get to show you guys what I did with that yellow line. I measured, that's equilibrium for the current price range. Is that? Where did I get that from? Let me go to the weekly. Ah, it's the wrong place. Equilibrium for the current price range here. Okay, so this is the current price range. High, low, swing low, swing high. That's the halfway point. Price could come all the way back down to that before it go up. I don't think it will, but we shall see. But it looks like so far, this is the daily. Price wants to come lower, and I think it's going to come as low. It looks like price will come as low as this weekly order block high, at least. But we'll watch and see. And then on the 4-hour, let me open this up. As we can see, price did trade up into that. This is the 4-hour. Trade up into that weekly bearish fair value gap or imbalance. Came down, created a lower high, broke lows, created a market structure shift, fair value gap, retraced up into it. It's coming back down right now, but it's coming down into an up, a bullish fair value gap right here, imbalance. So it's going to come down, whether it comes down and fills this and goes back up or what, it's going to come down. Now I'm going to turn on my path of what I think it's going to do. Come down, fill this fair value gap, fill this green fair value gap, create another red imbalance, bearish fair value gap on the way down, retrace into it to come down to this weekly order block. I don't know what it's going to do after that, but that's what it looks like price is going to do. So I will leave that projection there on the 4-hour Euro USD and see how we do. On the hour, let's take a quick peek at the hour. Okay, as we can see, a fair value gap was created. Price traded up into that, came down, took out the lows. It did not create a fair value gap yet, but It looks like it should come back down, trade into one of these imbalances. I have it targeted for the middle one because if we look to all the way to the left, you'll see an auto block over there. I really don't want to scroll back there, but there's an auto block like 2 months ago. So I think price is gonna bounce off of that, trade up into the fair value gap from the 4 hour that I think is gonna create, and then retrace into that, come back down to take out these lows, which is the top of the weekly order block, which is the high. So I see the 1 hour supporting my analysis as Euro USD. Down, up, down, retrace, down. Okay, so ES, which is the S&P 500 futures. From the looks of this, well, price is still open for another week, but it's quite a distance from the candle's high that it broke, so long-term higher on the month. If it does not pull back, if it continues in that trajectory. On the week, price filled a volume imbalance, touched an order block, came down, closed a bit higher, didn't close within the range. So, and it created a bullish fair value gap. But it's inside of a bearish order block, which means it could respect that and turn around and go lower. So we have to keep an eye on that on the weekly. Or it could short term come down into this bullish fair value gap, come down, come down to go up. Could do that, but we have to watch and see. Day, what am I seeing on the day? Okay, it traded down into a day fair value gap, filled it, went up, closed that up, didn't create a down fair value gap and closed lower, but it didn't break a high or a low. Tricky. That's an inside candle. That's what we refer to as an inside candle. But I think it's still going to come down into the fair value gap here because this is a discount fair value gap or PD array that it's referred to. It's below the 50% and then go up. So let me turn on my, yuck. Let me turn that on here. It's my D's. I don't need those. So let me go down to the 4 hour. Now those lines that are moving, they are news candles lines, which is what you should have because you have to know what time news is. News affects price. So you have to be very careful when you're trading with news. Okay, so on the 4 hour, this is all Friday's action. It really didn't do anything much. It went up into a premium fair value gap, pulled back, but it traded higher, came down, traded lower, didn't take out a low, didn't take out a high. 1 hour. Okay, this is Friday's action from here to there. Consolidated, expanded. I'm seeing a reversal, but I have to see if it does come down to this price and breaks and close below it. I see it already created a fair value gap. It could retrace into a fair value gap and come lower into this green imbalance, which is a 1 hour fair value, fair value gap to go higher. So that's what I'm looking at. Let me turn on my magic. That's what I see. Come down, break this low, close below it, create a fair value gap. Another one of these bearish fair value gaps, retrace into it to come down into this bullish fair value gap right at the top of a day order block. That's as far as I can see. That's my prediction for the week. So lower prices initially turn into higher prices and a retrace for lower prices. Short term. Long term, I still see higher prices for the EU. ESU. Okay, that's where we are for the week of July 23, 2023. Lower, higher, lower. Euro USD, same thing, lower, higher, lower. Shouldn't be the same thing, but this is an hour chart as opposed to a 4 hour. Okay. Like ICT says, I hope you found it useful. Have a great week.